Day 36 of 281. I'm currently a senior in high school and I have 281 days until I graduate, and I want to pursue content creation, my love and drive for fitness, and inspiring people through my messages and gym content. It's day 36. It's currently 6:56 p.m. on a Wednesday night, so it's a little bit of a late lift. Actually, I went golfing today with some of my friends, which was kind of cool. Personally, I'm not too much of a social person. I really like to keep to myself a lot. And it's funny because I want to inspire people. I want to change lives, yet it's the opposite, you know? That's just the way I am. I think I'm best at inspiring people through the internet, best at inspiring people through what I'm doing in my day-to-day life. But it was interesting. I posted some of it on IG and TikTok. If you want to go watch the stories, definitely feel free to do so. But it's chest day today. Looking forward to it. But I have a unique twist to today's message, guys. If you're a new viewer or if you're a returning viewer, I always like to implant a message into every single video, something that you can take away wherever you are in your life. I know a lot of my audience could be high schoolers, could be people in college, could be people in a gap year, whatever you are in your life. I'm praying that my messages can impact you in one way, shape, or form. Today I want to talk to you guys about addiction, and not about addiction. Like, when you think of addiction, you're probably thinking of drugs and stuff like that, and that's true, but I want to talk to you guys today about how your addiction can be so good for you and so bad for you. I am addicted to lifting weights. Why that is, I feel like it's a great way for me to de-stress, get everything off my chest, and just lift the weights. I feel like it's a great way for me to zone out, be who I am, and just enjoy that fucking hour to 2 hours of being alone and blasting that music. It's a space for me. And everyone has their own space. Everyone has their own drug. Everyone has their dopamine. Everyone has their peace. Everyone has their satisfaction. But it gets to a point where your drug or your addiction, and by the way, when I'm saying drug, I'm not meaning like a drug. I'm saying like in terms of something you do to give you dopamine. So take that into consideration when I say that word from now on. That drug and addiction that we all have can be a fucking dream and a nightmare. Because it's so good to lift weights. It's so healthy. You build muscle, you build strength, you build confidence. But the other side to it, guys, is fucking soreness. You're drained mentally. You don't want to come into the gym every day, but you love the reward after that. And I don't know you guys, so I'm going to keep this applied to myself. Lifting weights can get to a point where it becomes a little bit too extreme. And I think I'm at that point where my body is just fucking done, bro. Like, my shoulders, my back, everything is sore, but I'm still showing up to this place. And that's where it comes down to the point of, Joey, are you doing too much? Is there a limit to success? Is there a limit? Is there really a limit in life? Is there really a boundary that you cannot cross? Because if you cross that, you enter a dangerous zone. Or is that our mind keeping us from going into a place that we don't know? This 281 day mission has been the hardest thing I've ever fucking done in my life. Because I wake up every single day repeating the same routine the day before, the day before that, the day before that, and it keeps going and going. I have school, I have the gym, I have my side hustle, I have to post TikToks at night, go to bed, repeat. And I have never entered this mental area in my mind where I'm so deep into this right now that it's insane. It's insane. Because when you push so far, something's bound to give. When you keep going and you fucking keep going and you climb that mountain, eventually, a glacier will happen. Eventually, there will be a gap between you and success. Eventually, you won't be able to climb anymore. And it's so interesting because when you have a dream, when you have a vision, and when you just go so far into it, you question, is it all worth it? These 281 days is going to be the biggest milestone in my entire life. I am documenting every fucking day of my senior year. Messages across the entire board than how my days went. Some days I have messages regarding how you can improve your life. Some days I have deep messages like this, what's going on in my life. Some days I have messages about how to improve yourself physically, how to improve yourself mentally. Some days I just rant whatever's on my mind. And that's what I love about YouTube, and that's what I promised myself, is that I'm going to be real on this channel. I'm not going to gatekeep anything. I'm not going to be this one guy that's perfect all the time, because that's not reality, guys. Reality is not that. The stock market is not always green. You're not always going to be making money. Of course you're going to be losing money sometime. And I'm not saying that today was a bad day, but I'm saying it's just so crazy to see how far you can fucking go, man. 36 days into this shit, and I'm still posting. I wonder on day 100, when I posted 100 videos every single day, I wonder where I'm gonna be at. I wonder where I'll be at physically. I wonder where I'll be at mentally. I wonder where I'll be at on my platforms. I wonder how many lives I've changed. Because when you guys have a mission, when you guys have a dream, note that it's going to be fucking hard work. Note that you're going to have to get up every single day at that time. Note that you're going to have to spend those countless hours working on your shit to improve it. Know that. No one said it was going to be easy, because if it was easy, what would be success? If it was easy, wouldn't everyone do it? If it was easy, then why would we live life? The coolest thing about life, I personally think, as I'm growing in this world as an adult, is I think learning your fucking limits and pushing past those. Pushing past those limits that are making you stuck, guys. This limit right here, and you right here, you just can't go past it. And what's so funny is a lot of us can apply this to our own life. I was 130 pounds for 2 years straight. I remember losing it. Fuck, man, why can I not gain weight? I've tried this, I've tried that. And now I am blessed and fortunate enough to say that I'm 140 pounds. How that happened was patience, and most importantly, switching the equation. Because if 1 + 1 = 2, and you keep doing 1 + 1 = 2, you're always going to get fucking 2. But if you start doing 1 + 2 = 3, you're going to get a whole different number. And so for the past week, I've been gaining, not saying, because in 1 week you can't gain 10 pounds, but in 1 week, I've put on a sustainable amount of constant growth in mass where I've gained over 1 pound. And that's by eating more food. I hate fucking eating, but I challenged myself. I said enough was enough. God told me 1 week ago that, Joe, you need to lock the fuck in. You have this gift, you have this potential of bodybuilding, but you're stagnant, you're plateaued. Increase the food, because 1 + 1 = 2, you're always going to stay at 2. But if I increase the food, then 1 + 2 = 3. I'm going to get a whole different result. And the reason why I'm preaching all this shit today is because a lot of us in our lives have this limit. A lot of us have this limit that we set for ourselves. A lot of us have this limit of how far we can push, how much we could go on that Stairmaster, how much weight we can lift, not knowing that the body is stronger than the mind. That even though the position that we're in today might not be ideal, or might not be the best situation for growth or this or that, know that this is only today, and tomorrow is a whole nother day to fucking improve. The past is the past and the future is the future. You can never change the past, but you could change the future. So if you're stuck with an equation of 4 plus 3 equals 7, switch it up. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Add a new twist to that equation. Add something new to it. And if you're at a fucking limit, go above it. Push past that limit. Be uncomfortable in life, because when we're uncomfortable, we grow. When steel is under lava, it gets made fucking hard and tough and strong. But it's uncomfortable in that lava because it's fucking hot and it's heat. But where steel is before that and after is completely different. Let's go hit this chest day. 7:07 p.m. Late night lift. Late night day today. Because we always fucking grinding. God bless, guys. Let's go.
Still posted at your station, always on about the day it should have flown. You sit too late to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. You sit too late to start with your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this. Afraid to start, got your heart in a headlock. You've been hiding and you're